These days, if you are gonna come forward and expose the next person, then just be ready for the next person to come forward as well to tell this side of their story. Hello, Cypriella Squad, please do not subscribe or like the page. Now, you guys, a few days ago, I did a video about Samke and her mother, mainly because Samke and her mother were trending. This came after there was an audio of Mama Samke insulting and dragging Samke, you guys, and that's when people started dragging Samke's mother. Some were even saying that Samke's mother, Hlengiwe Nkwanyana, introduced her daughter to prostitution. Like I said, you guys, these days you don't have to be a celebrity to get like bigger platforms where you can tell your side of the story. Hlengiwe, who's Mama Samke, made sure that she writes to Hazel. Hazel is a podcaster here on YouTube as well. She asked her to interview her as well so that she can tell the side of her story, because now she is being painted as this horrible and evil mother, and she is far from being that person. She went to the interview, guys, and I will be trying to summarize everything she said, and especially for those who are just like lazy to sit down for almost 2 hours and to listen to her side of the story. So Hlengiwe, who is Mama Samke, says she was raised by her grandmother and grandpapa, and unfortunately her mother was killed by her boyfriend, and she did not know her dad growing up. By the time Hlengiwe's mother got killed, Hlengiwe was just 2 years old, so she never had the chance to really bond with her mother or to know her, you guys. Like, she doesn't have like a picture of her mother when she can say, yes, I remember me and my mom doing this and that. The reason why I'm going deep into this is because these are just like two grown women. I would like to say Samke is a grown woman as well at this point. She's like 25, 26, so she is a woman at this point, and they seem to be two broken women who we need to like dig deep into their backgrounds. So unfortunately, Mama Samke's grandfather passed away, and that is when things just got worse, because he was the breadwinner at home. He was the only one who was getting a grant at the time, so things just got a little bit worse in terms of what they are going to eat, how are they going to get to school, things like that. Then that is when Hlengiwe's auntie took her in. They started staying with their auntie, and when she was on her way to stay with her auntie, when she was hitchhiking, you guys, she met this guy, and this guy was just like, you know what, I like you, and immediately they just kicked it off. Hlengiwe went to this guy's home, and she spent, I think, 2 days there, and that is when she fell pregnant and continued to take a taxi, you guys, after that, and went to her auntie. At this point, Hlengiwe is pregnant, but she did not know. Bear in mind that this was never a relationship. It's just the guy she met on the street. Then they had sex the same day, And when she realized that she was pregnant, that's when she started looking for her biological father. She did find her biological father, but unfortunately, when she found her father was already married with kids. So as much as she was staying there, she was not like welcomed, because the stepmother now was not welcoming. They just thought, she is here to take attention and also to still things, how black families are sometimes. So that's when she also like decided to like move out, because it was just not a good environment for her. I think now is the right time to add that when Hlengiwe was just a teenager, you guys, her uncle, her mother's brother, get this right, okay? Her mother's brother raped her, you guys. This happened when the uncle's wife called her so that she can look after her children. So the uncle was a principal, the uncle's wife was a nurse, and I'm guessing she was working night shift, and she asked Hlengiwe to look after her children. And obviously the principal was there. You know, school just opens from morning till like 3 p.m. And that is when the uncle took advantage, you guys. That's where he raped Hlengiwe. But at the time, she did not tell anyone because she was kind of scared. You know, sometimes how black families are. You try to talk, they're like, hey, Wena, what are you talking about? Don't tell people because this is a disgrace. I still don't understand how is it a disgrace when an older person rapes a child. How is it a shame? Why is it the child's job to protect this man's reputation? Anyway, you guys, fast forward, now life started getting harder and harder. When Hlengiwe decided to go back home to her grandmother, she did not find her grandmother, you guys. Like, things were just so hard, and later on her grandmother decided to come back home, and obviously she had a small baby at that time, and she wanted to work so that she can buy Samke some milk, you know, and some clothes. So she says that she started working at rank, and obviously at the time she had to like ask her grandmother to look after Samke. And where she was working, you guys, she was only earning 20 rand a day. From that 20 rand, you guys, she will take 5 rand and pay her grandmother every single day because her grandmother was a drunkard. So the only way the grandmother was gonna take care of Samke or look after Samke was when Hlengiwe pay her 5 rand so that she can buy herself beer. Then from that 20 rand, 5 rand is for the grandmother, 5 rand is for milk, 5 rand is for transport. So you can just imagine her life was just very, very hard, right? Remember, and bear in mind, you guys, from this 20 rand, she never mentioned she had to like buy food, you know. So you can just tell that, yeah, life was really, really rough. So some guess dad, biological father, was allegedly abusing Hlengiwe, you guys, and that is when she decided, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this guy. And then she found herself, or she got herself, another boyfriend, and she claims that this relationship was a beautiful relationship because this guy really loved her so much. Remember, this is just a summary. Fast forward, you guys, Samke at this point is this teenager, and it is alleged that when Samke was 12 years old, she was already dating and sleeping with the boys, you guys. What Hlengiwe believes went wrong with Samke, it was when she was just a smaller kid, you guys, and she used to watch porn videos in her mother's phone. And bear in mind, you guys, not just the porn videos, she used to watch Umama Ke having sex with her stepfather. So I think I would assume they used to, like, when they were doing the deeds, they would like put the phone there, take themselves like videos doing the deeds. I don't know for what. You know, sometimes people have this fetish, but I still don't understand why didn't she have like password on her phone so that the child can just have access to her phone, knowing very well she have like some really things that children shouldn't be watching. I'm just gonna be clear about this because honestly I'm just gonna judge her. Like, why didn't you just put a pin or password on your phone? Your child is not a prophet, so she wouldn't just open your phone, you know. And after that, some girl was exposed, you guys, to pornography, and I would guess that is when she started being sexually active and started like lusting her stepfather as well. So allegedly now Samke, when she was watching her dad and her mother, her stepfather and her mother doing the deeds, she would like just envision herself doing it as well, doing it with her stepdad, and that is when she started having a crush on her stepfather. Hlengiwe believes that Usamke have been sleeping with her stepfather for years and now, you guys, even before she became a prostitute. She says that the signs were there, but she ignored them. For instance, when Samke was in varsity, sometime back then, there was a strike that happened, and because Usamke's stepdad was working for P0isoned, and because there was a strike and at the school the lecturers advised the students to go back home because it's not safe, they would get hurt. So ubaba ka Samke, the stepdad, sent Samke money, you guys, to come visit him at his workplace, which is P0isoned. And bear in mind that this man was just staying at was just renting one room, you guys. In that one room there's everything you would imagine: kitchen, bedroom, dining room, bathroom. Like there is stove there is bed there. And for 2 weeks, like Samke allegedly spent 2 weeks with her stepdad in one room, you guys. Just imagine, how was the father bathing? How was Samke bathing? I'm just like, okay, it is clear that honestly something happened there. To make things worse, you guys, Samke's mom did not know that Usamke visited her father. Hlengiwe only knew about this visit when Samke came back home with a lot of money, new clothes, new everything. Like, she was just the moneyed. And when she asked her, that's when she learned that Usamke visited her father for 2 weeks. I'm sorry, you guys, I would just continue saying her father, because honestly, stepfather doesn't make sense sometimes. Another red flags that were there for Umamaka Samke, she says that sometimes Usamke and her father would have like deep conversations, and she would ask herself like, why? And one day also Usamke told her father, her stepdad, that Umamaka told her that yeah, hey, yo guys, how am I gonna say it? Usamke told her stepdad that her mother told her that her stepdad private part does not arouse, does not get erected. So things like that, you guys, were really like red flags. And I'm just gonna be here and be like, mom, what do you mean? If you had this kind of things, you just relax and be like, it's a normal thing. Yes, some things, you guys, you would say, they were red flags, but at this point they were just not red flags. You could literally see that there is actually something that is happening. Another red flag was that Umamaka Samke claims that Usamke insinuated, actually, you guys, that Usamke once poisoned her because one day she got really ill, and when she got to the hospital they told her that she was poisoned, you guys. And when she recalls, the only thing she could remember is that she was staying with only Usamke. So who would have like poisoned her? And she believes that Usamke poisoned her due to insurance. Umamaka Samke believes that there is something that happened to Samke, and unfortunately she does not know about it because Samke is someone who is very secretive and she doesn't like to share things with her mother. Anyway, you guys, I just feel like this is gonna be a full video because wow, I've been speaking and speaking. Let me know, you guys, what do you think about this? Obviously I did not mention everything, but also when you have time you can just check Hazel and watch the full episode, watch the full interview. For me personally, I just feel like the red flags are there when it comes to Umamaka Samke. Yes, I think she was telling truth with other things, not the full truth, because there is just no way your child is just gonna hate you for nothing. There is just no way, okay? But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you guys think about this whole drama.